Hello everybody and welcome to this video. In this video I encourage a friend to make a financial mistake and we go look at a Rover 800. Jokes aside though, it's a fantastic car by the looks of it. So you'll join me on this trip, going to essentially have a look around Phil's Rover 800, if he buys it anyway. But I think it's a good shout and it'll be nice to see, you know, the lovely 75 over there with another Rover. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah, I would buy it, but A, don't have the money, and B, don't have the space, and I just have too many projects. I'm not going to cut myself while shaving like a child again. But you know, I think it's a fantastic car. I'll put a picture on the screen. It looks fantastic. It's in flame red, I think. 2-litre Vitesse turbo. So you'll join us on the way, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this sort of a vloggy style. You know, it might involve some McDonald's car park action. Who knows? But it sounds like it's going to be a pretty good one. So I'll join you on the trip. You can obviously tell by my excitement that this is going to be quite a good car. Of course, here's the ad. I'm not going to include names in it. Well, I'm going to try not to anyway. But here she is. That's looking fine. Shame about that god-awful sight in the background. But I reckon she looks rather nice. The only thing really is that tow bar. But and it's obviously done the fix that everyone does to the lifting dash. Yeah, that's looking 84k. That is really low mileage. Nice. It's got the Recaros. It's got the turbo 2-litre. It has a boot, I guess. Yeah, that's fantastic. I think that's a right car. Of course, you can see there, same as mine. It's all screwed in at the bottom of that spare wheel well of the boot. Not the best way to mount these, I think, but I guess it worked at the time. But yeah, of course, it's had a fair bit of work, and he's owned it for quite a few years. So you'll join us when we're there. So here we are. We have arrived a bit early, but we saw this lovely G-plate Ford Escort. I think it's a van. Yeah, it's one of the weird vans. It's obviously had a few cuts out of it as well, and it's got no windscreen, but that looks rather nice. I haven't seen one of them in years. We can get a bit of a non-civil trespass look at this. Oh, that's quite nice. Look at them wheel trims. Damn, that's nice. There's even this camper up here, which is pretty cool. Let's go have a look at that. J-plate, same age as the Vitesse as well. So Renault, remember the old Renault badge? But only look cool. Much prefer the textured design. Look at that. That is super nice. Oh, it's just a traffic that's been converted, I assume, by Holdsworth. Inside of there, oh, those seats are insane as well. Just the best. What a nice car. What a lovely van. That's a beauty. But that is the style of the show. Obviously, we need to go look at a Vitesse. So I just thought I'd give you a quick detour in this vlog, and then yeah, then we'll have a bit more of a look. But these are rather cool. The moment of truth, he's bought it. Look at that beast. 820 Vitesse. He's even got this with it. Which, is it working? Yes, it does. That sounds very familiar. Look at that beast. So 820 Vitesse T-Series, 200 brake horsepower, absolute beast. So this car, the guy who owned it previously had it for 18 years. So his kids grew up in it. Not obviously lived in it, because that would be, you know, child cruelty or whatever, but his kids grew up in it essentially. He then immigrated to Spain and he drove it there, So this little dent here is actually from a palm tree, which is pretty cool. It's such a nice car though. Look at that, it's had a respray as well, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Obviously next to my 75, look at them both. Two Rovers with big grills. So let's have a look at the interior. Another thing, obviously you guys know, these lights are totally different to mine. There's a load of subtle differences, and they also deleted the stupid trim things that go there that are on my car. I quite like the look of them, but I think they're really annoying because they fall off if your car rusts. Let's have a look inside. Fantastic. It's a bit weird to have the grey buttock, as one famous man described it. The grey buttock in front of you, but gosh damn, look at this interior. Recaros. I'm not the biggest fan of that. It's got the whole, oh, that's pretty cool. You've got all he needs to with it, sterling. Anybody know anything about this? Let me know. I don't really know what that is. He's got a boost gauge as well. Manual as well, 5-speed. I don't think they did the Vitesse in an automatic, not this model anyway. He's got the wooden dash. This one has of course had a bit of a dash lift problem, but the guy's done a pretty decent job sorting that out. Obviously I did that on mine as well. This one of course has the remote central lock-in, which on a lot of these cars people lose these and then they never find them, and then you end up in that annoying situation. Another great thing about this car though, let's just pop the bonnet and go outside. Oh, the wood's in quite nice shape as well. On these, the wood isn't as fragile and irritating, but the dash plastic is. So that's pretty irritating. But it's had a tint on the back as well, which I think it looks quite menacing. It looks like it's gonna ram raid a corner shop. I love it. Let's have a quick gander at the rest of it. It is an absolute stunner. I haven't opened a bonnet on one of these yet. How do you do it? I might need to pause while I open it because I'm one-hander in this. It's exactly the same as mine. God damn it. Just you've got the grille in the way. There you go. Your T-Series turbo. Very cool. So I think it's 200 brake horsepower or 190 or something. But this is in pretty good shape. Not as overly complicated as mine. You see my engine bay, which I'll put over the top. It's a mess. But I do, in my head, I quite prefer mine. Of course, he's got one of these, going to replace that and get, you know, proper airbox on it, because this is just taking in warm air from the engine bay. It's also a bit loose fitting. So newer ABS module, so it's not as much of a pain in the arse and doesn't ruin your life all the time and break. Like my car, mine has that, well, an older one there, one in the back, and then something to do with the body control module. It's a right pain in the arse. This, of course, isn't cracking too bad. Not cracked on there yet or there. It's just an all-round really nice condition 800. I think he's very pleased with that. Gosh, it's fabulous. It's got the fogs as well. Look at that next to here. When you compare the two, I think I think these are more spiritually aligned than the earlier 800 is with this. You know, you've got similar styling motifs and things like that, a lot of chrome. You've got the famous grills. I just think it's a lot closer to that than I thought. Than the other car. Of course, the other car is more closer to the SD1 in my opinion, but God, it looks fantastic. So I'll be doing a proper review on this, I'm hoping soon. Today's it's 17-inch Vitesse wheels. This splitter as well on the front, this bit of a black trim looks great. Stick a Laguna splitter on this sucker, it looked great. And then he's obviously got the usual scuttle problems that these all have. Get a bit of filler in there, treated it and stuff, and it's fine. But all in all, a really good purchase this. I am just stunned by how nice it is. The fuel filler is not bad as well. We had a look underneath. It's a real nice car, and the back is so menacing. Obviously we've got Goofy the Metro, I think this is Reggie the Rover, and then you've got, I don't know, Juliet the 75. So you've got the three lovely cars. Goofy's doing well. Had new spheres, new hydrogas on there. My 75's doing okay. She don't really do much, to be fair, other than work. So that's about that for this vlog. So thank you for watching. keep watching. Remember to subscribe for more of this. Well, maybe more of that, but a lot more of this sort of stuff. So, great purchase from Phil. Absolutely fantastic car. And it kind of makes me want one, and it's making me a bit more motivated to do mine. Look at that face. So, yeah, I'll be sorting mine out probably a bit more swiftly. I'm hoping to have her back on the road by April. I'm not going to do all the respray and stuff though, because as this humble little fellow shows, you know, you don't need to be perfect to have fun, and that's what I like about it. But this thing is stunning. So thank you for watching. Keep watching. Remember to subscribe for more of this random Rover stuff and other random old car things.